Alright, guys, so this is what I found out in my meditation about karma and dharma. Okay, so karma is like a button that, when pushed, just has an automatic response, right? You do something, something else happens. It's automatic. And people get born into this world with karma. Um, and I don't want you guys to feel bad about stuff that's happened to you because you get born in, right? And when you're born, you're not really responsible. You kind of just get set in motion until you find out that all that black, that dark, that heaviness is shadow and karma, and you have to transmute and integrate it to kind of be free from it. And then you can start making your own decisions, and you can gain free will and able to, say no to things that happen instead of just things happening to you. Okay, another thing, everybody has, they say it's male and female, but in my opinion, there's the 369 thing, right? The whole 369 vortex. And in my meditations, I have seen basically three beings that like hold hands, that create, that are like all of existence, and they kind of represent masculine and feminine and child, and they are the center of all existence. And from them came seven beings, which are the highest selves, right? And then they break down more and more and more and more and more, and it's really about coming back to source at creation. At the very center of all of existence is just one thing. The thing is, source is just playing a game. It's trying to get to know itself. It's energy and consciousness. It is us. It's everything. And I think God is more of a physical manifestation of source, right? We are God, but source is the energy that supplies God. It's infinite energy, it's infinite intelligence, the Akashic records, all things, right? So it's like, uh, so it's like, so you get to the center of the 369 vortex, and and it's like, we go back up, right? But eventually, when we get to that spot, we break down again, and it's honestly a constant cycle. There is no war between good and evil, or any difference between evil and light and dark. I mean, no energy has any value except what you give it. Really, it's just consciousness is constantly expanding and experimenting and trying to get it to know itself. So you just have to be yourself. Be yourself. Be in tune with your inner child and your masculine and feminine side. Integrate your ego and your shadow and rise above it. Um, like duality and the power of three. I mean, honestly, all the information is already online, and I'm not really telling you anything new. But it's really important for people to put their voice out there, um, because it's kind of like a domino effect. We kind of put out the energy, and the universe responds to it, right? So we're like making the blueprint for which universe responds to, right? So once we set the energy in motion, we have nothing to do with it after that, but we can keep adding to it and adjusting the course, right? So we put it out there, and then once we put it out there, we have no control after that. But we can continue to do things in every moment to make a better life. What comes around will go around, and every single thing you do will echo for all eternity. For people that didn't know, there is an echo across time. Everything you do echoes, and the bigger your impact on the world is, the louder the echo. I mean, if you think about certain things in history, they literally stretch across time and space because they made such a big impact. And really, I'm not gonna say what exactly because this is not wicked politically correct, but there are certain people in history that people view as bad, but they are pieces of consciousness that you can utilize without doing evil things. Because nothing is really physical. Everything is more metaphysical and consciousness. The physical reality is kind of just like a playground where we're all in high school just hanging out and doing things. It's the RPG, man. You gotta build your character. I mean, if you played video games, you know about building your character. Your character is your avatar, your representation in the physical world. I mean, it's fun. You get to be anybody you want to be. You get to build yourself up. You be like, oh, I want more intelligence, and you get to up your stat, or more strength, or more charisma. It's literally the same thing in real life. You are self-created. You conceive yourself, right? And when we came into this life, we chose certain challenges that we will have to overcome. We signed off on all the big bad decisions that happened to us before we even came in. And the people that you may have hurt also knew what was going to happen. It's your responsibility to heal it though after, because you take on that responsibility. But the reason you took it on was to understand it and heal it from the mass consciousness, right? It's not about the trials that you went through. It's more about the what you do after that, you know? So I'm just like, you gotta enjoy the process, because you may have great plans, but you know, life happens in those in between moments. And pretty much everything you think is important really isn't that important. So I'm sending my love, and I want all y'all to pivot off this energy I'm sending to higher places of existence. And peace out, dude.